Hello everyone, it's Tragic Plum Bob and we've got a brand new video. So if you haven't already been watching my videos, basically what I've been doing is a series on all the Sims that I've previously created, but I never actually recorded creating them. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the Bridgerton characters. So if you don't know, Bridgerton is a series that's on Netflix. It was a load of books that have been converted into a film, and it essentially follows siblings who then have love stories in each season. So each season is about a different couple, and it's set in, blimey, this is when you're going to know that I'm not a history student. It's like Georgian times, that kind of era. No idea what date that would be off the top of my head. Should have done research before I start recording a video, but hey ho, here we are. So I'm gonna have to do this video in two parts because I couldn't fit the whole of the Bridgerton family in one Sims 4 family. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first thing that we're starting with is Daphne. And what actually happened when I created all of these characters, basically I created them, I used a load of CC, was really happy with them, and then, I'm not even joking, like a month or 2 months later, The Sims 4 were like, we're going to release a Bridgerton Masquerade pack that's going to have all of the clothes that I needed to be able to create my Sims. I mean, they're brilliant, it's fantastic, but I was like, why couldn't you have just done this a little bit sooner before I used it? So in a couple of the Sims, what I've done is I've actually kept the CC options just to show you, just so that you can have a look through. But to be honest, I actually prefer the in-game pieces, and I think they're really beautifully done. So we'll go through those. So let's start off with Daphne. For her hair, this is Aretha's hair, really solid one. I'd say the thing that I struggled the most with this was actually, if you look at Daphne, she's got a fringe that's around here, and I'll be honest, I couldn't find something that replicated this. So I think this one works really, really well. It's a stunning hairstyle. It comes with this bow. So this bow, if you go into your hats or somewhere else, you can change the colour of this, so it doesn't matter if it whatever hair colour you've got, you can actually change this accessory, which for me I find really useful, especially when I'm creating characters. In terms of outfit, when I was actually thinking about Daphne as a character, the thing that I was looking at was actually, in the first season when she is announced as a diamond and she's wearing that kind of whitish outfit, so that was very much my inspiration. However, I also think this colour works quite well for Daphne as well. I just think this dress is beautiful. Look at the level of detail. You can't see it because of the hair, but there's bows that are 3D. It's just a really stunning dress, and you've got multiple swatches. It's just beautiful, and I think it goes really well with the royalty and legacy pack as well. So when you're creating those princess Sims, honestly, I think it's one of my favourite packs that's come out. I think it's just been executed really, really well. In terms of facial features, the one thing I really wanted to make sure that Daphne had was this little mole, because I believe she has that. And then in terms of facial features, I use the trusty old rosebud, which is my favourite, and just a bit of a reminder, so if I didn't use it, that is what she would look like. But with it on, it just kind of accentuates her features a little bit more. In terms of lips, I think, no idea, can't see where it's clicked on, but yeah, I was overall really, really happy with Daphne. I think that she was a really difficult character to make. She had interesting facial features, and then when you're trying to do that in The Sims, I think is really quite difficult, but overall I was happy. She took me a while, let's say. In terms of the other so I want to show you a couple of pieces of CC that I also picked out for her. So this was one of them. I thought that this was just beautiful. I think again it works for that Georgian era style piece. And then I also picked out this one, and this was the one I used actually in my screenshots, and it's not like exact, like obviously it's not what she wears in the films or in the series, but for me, when I saw this dress, I was like, yep, that is Daphne. In terms of gloves as well, we've also got the masquerade gloves on, and these are beautiful. And the one thing I love is the detail. Like, look at all the creases. Years back when The Sims 4 came out, like this just wouldn't have been a thing. Like, I think if I put on the base game ones, if I'm going to be able to find them in my treasure trove. So yeah, okay, these are base game. They do have creases, but they're not as like defined, are they? Like, do you see what I mean? Like, the detail here is just not as like much at all. So, but I just think, like, and the other thing that, so if you turn these around, these are like plain, whereas these ones, yeah, they've got the creases on the like elbows, they've got these button details here, and I just think they've been really, really well executed. I mean, if you don't want to buy the pack, there are so many creators that have got gloves. Like, I think Rusty CC has got gloves, and Tate has got gloves. Honestly, I could do a whole video on my glove selection. Twisted Cat. So I think when I was actually doing the CC version, this was the one that I actually used when I, and they're stunning. Like, I love like all of the realistic creases, but I think for an in-game piece of like stuff, that's really nice. The only thing I do prefer about these Twisted Cat ones is actually the length, and that you can see a little bit of arm here. But I mean, do they show arm in that era? I have no idea. So we're now going to move on to Simon, and okay, me and male Sims do not have a good working relationship. I am not good at making male Sims. They are not my favourite to make, and we're going to start this by saying I am not happy with how Simon looks. But if I'd continued, we never would have made these characters, and it is what it is. So I think, personally, he is absolutely gorgeous person in real life, and he is not as gorgeous in my Sims game, but he will do. I am actually like relatively happy with how he looks. I just, yeah, don't think he's as good looking as he is in the actual programme, which I don't know what it is, guys. I just can't make male Sims. Like, I created the Tangled characters, and one of the reasons why I never really want to share a YouTube video on them is because Flynn Rider is the ugliest male Sim I think I've ever made, and and I think when I created the reel for it, I remember like, so I create them in a video editor, and I do like the duration, like I do like 3 seconds and something like that, and I remember I actually made the Flynn Rider one so much shorter than the other Sims that were in that reel, because I was like, oh, just get rid of him, which is bad, because like I should have continued working on him, and I do regret that actually. I think I could have made him better, but anywho, so the one thing that I really liked about the new pack that came out with these Sims is actually the male outfits are just so much better than the CC that I downloaded. So I'll actually start with the CC that I downloaded to kind of show you the example. So before I click on, keep these details in mind, like the buttons and stuff. So these were the CC options that I had a look at before, and don't get me wrong, I think these are great. I think they work really well, but they're just not as detailed as I want them to be. Like, they kind of look slightly blurry. I think this was one of the ones that I used for Simon. No, it's not that one. It was... never gonna find it again. Might have been this one. No, that's a bit blurry. Oh, I think it was this one. And you see what I mean? Look at the buttons. They've not got that like 3D element. It just looks slightly blurry. However, before the pack came out, this was ideal for me to use. It was the era, it was the correct style of outfit. So yeah, when I created them, I used this outfit. But actually, when this came out, it's just another level. Like, it's just stunning. Really impressed by it. Like, I love like the back, like even like this detail of having like a gap here with like these like little bits. I think it's a really like good, whoever designed this, I think clap hands to them, because amazing. It comes in lots of different swatches, and I think the swatches are beautiful. I always remember Simon wearing red. That was why I went with red. I don't particularly like the polka dot pattern. I would have rather it been something like this, but we're going to stay with red because I think he looks good in red. But I mean, again, it goes so well with like the Royalty and Legacy pack. I highly recommend, if you haven't got this, to go and have a look at it. In terms of like facial features, of course, I think again we used the trusty Rosebud. Well, we used Rat Sims. I can't remember the creator's name, but it's something Rat. And so I used that to like accentuate the eyes. And then, no, I definitely used Rosebud. It's not clicked on, but I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure, yeah, I did. So always using the trusty Rosebud. The eyes are by Twisted Cat. And then eyebrows are just base game eyebrows. I wanted them to be like that bushier type style of eyebrow. And then in terms of hair, it's actually a base game hair. So nearly all of this, apart from like obviously the presets on the face, is actually in game, which amazing, easy peasy. And then I think for shoes as well, these were part of the Masquerade pack, which they come in different swatches as well. So I think this video is basically going to end up just being a review of the Bridgerton pack. But now we'll move on to Anthony Bridgerton. So this is mine and my best friend's absolute favourite in the programme. It's the scene when he jumps into the water and then he comes out, and yeah, he is gorgeous. We absolutely love him. This is probably my favourite season as well, so season 2. He was really, really difficult to make. One thing I tried to do was, when I did his facial features, is I used like this like eyebrow area. So I think if I go onto facial features, maybe it will be up on there, I'm not sure. No, I don't think I'll be able to find it. I think it's in the facial features and it's like the misc details. So if you haven't got this is incredible. And the reason why it's incredible is it like does those smaller features that you wouldn't think about, but accentuates them slightly. And it's really useful just to kind of give those additional facial features that you wouldn't have like previously used. I highly recommend downloading it if you haven't. At some point I can definitely run through that as like something to look at. Put in the comments if you want me to run through like how I create like my faces and like my favourite things to use. Let me know, because I would be more than happy to like do a video on that. I just never know whether people are actually going to be interested in it. In terms of eyebrows, these are by Twisted Cat. I thought that they kind of gave those additional details. And then with beard, I made sure he didn't have a beard, but I gave him these little sideburns, which is very like of that era. And then the hair that I gave him is by Adrian Pastel. So if you haven't looked at Adrian Pastel, 100% go and have a look at him as a creator, or them as a creator. They are amazing. Like they do so many like different styles of hairs. They also do clothes, which is amazing. But yeah, I love this. I'll show you a few swatches just so you can get the gist of the hair. Yeah, it's a really, really good piece. Then in terms of outfits, again, we are using the in-game outfit, and I was really impressed by this. I thought that the one thing I really liked, and the reason why I used this at Anthony Bridgerton, was it had like that pocket watch element. And obviously if you've watched it, you know that he is very attached to his father's pocket watch. This comes in multiple swatches, however this colour I think is very the Bridgerton colour. But again, really nice. I really like these additional details on like the top where you've got like those floral bits. And look at this, I just think it's just been really, really well done. And then if you turn around, again, got those additional details. Trousers look really, really good. And the thing that's also really nice and easy about this is there is just one outfit, and that you don't have to like faff around with trying to find the t-shirt and then try and find the other like pants that go with it. I have to say I'm really not a fan of like this polka dot swatch, but we'll move on from that. But yeah, that's Anthony Bridgerton. I don't know what the second outfit is. Okay, so this is like another one, but this isn't actually part of the Bridgerton Masquerade pack. So this is actually from Go Famous, something famous. I don't know, you know that I don't know the names of the packs. But again, I thought this is very Anthony Bridgerton. and I thought it was like just really, really well done. And again, there's a couple of other outfits in here that you could definitely use for this kind of era. So this one, for example, I think is like really good for like the Georgian era, or like going back in time era. I've actually used this outfit for like a circus man as well. So yeah, really, like, it's a weird pack because whenever I think of like Kaz items, I don't actually think about Go Famous, but it's actually got like some pretty cool pieces that you can use like in game. I mean, that's an interesting outfit, but do you know what I mean? Like, there's like a couple of outfits here that are just like really useful for like in-game pieces, but I thought this one was like perfect for the whole Bridgerton style of thing. We're now going to move on to Kate. So I found Kate like a very tricky sim to make as well. I actually think she's a bit too skinny, which I can be quite bad at doing sometimes. I think what it is sometimes if you make the sims too big, then the dresses end up looking a bit funky. So then I'll like put the waist in a bit, but then when I look at them, I'm like, damn, they look tiny. And that's not my intention at all. It's more that I'm just thinking about the outfit and trying to make it look good. So I was trying to find like the perfect hair for Kate, and again found that really difficult. So I used this hair by Twisted Cat. So I'll just turn it around so you can see it. So it's just a little bun. I think it works well for what I wanted. I found it just hard, like trying to like use the pieces that I had in my game to be able to create Kate. I think that she has really interesting features. So like one thing I really wanted to like make sure I did was, so she has like quite, I guess, a pointed nose, and I really wanted that to be a big feature when you looked at her. I also like know that she had those like the fluffy eyebrows as well, and again I wanted that to be a feature. So I think for like facial features, what I did for the nose is so of course I used Rosebud as the preset. And then I used this, which is by Simzitsu, which is basically like a nose preset which you put over the layers of the tip and just makes that tip look a little bit like more accentuated. I keep using that word and it really annoys me. Like, what other word can I use than accentuated? But I just keep using that over and over again. So yeah, I would highly recommend downloading this. This is actually really, really difficult to find. So when I deleted all of my Sims files, so a bit of an life Sims update. So I actually cleaned out all of my CC folders, and yes, it's made it an absolute nightmare to record all of the Sims I previously made because I've deleted half of the CC. And I deleted this feature, and trying to get it back was a nightmare. So hopefully I can link it, but I'll be honest, I think it'll be quite hard for you to re-download this without me sharing a file, and I don't believe in sharing files as such. I don't know if that's good. I actually don't know it enough to know if I can do that. But yeah, the dress is the same one that Daphne's wearing, but it's in that purple swatch, which I thought was absolutely stunning. We've already like gone through the swatches on this. So I did have Kate in another dress, which was like just a really like dark plain purple one. But I actually just preferred this one on her and thought it was like really pretty. In terms of necklaces, I don't think this replicates at all what she actually wears, but this is a piece of CC for Peeps, and I just thought I think it's just really pretty. It comes in loads of swatches. So it's got like the pearls, it's got gold, it's actually got red. So I think like any like royalty Sims you're doing, like this could go really, really nicely, but I just thought this swatch was like stunning and went really, really well. Yeah, and like the gloves again are they're by the in-game ones, they're like the masquerade ball ones. I was just having a little thought now, and I was like, actually, it might have been quite nice to have given her like a bangle, because I remember that in her program, like in her season, that was like, I remember her chucking her like bangles like on the floor, but I don't think we have anything that's like, because I feel like that's a bit too much. Yeah, I think that's too much, but like, you know, like just a plainish, like, well, not even plainish, but just like a golden bangle of some sort. I may look into that if I ever make these downloadable. And yes, I don't ever make my Sims downloadable because I'm always worried about I have actually made my Toy Story characters downloadable, by the way. But no, I just hate it because I'm always like, I don't want to disappoint people because I just don't think they will look the same on other people's computers if you don't have the CC or the same reshade. And I just don't really know like the best way of downloading it. There's so many like reasons why, but yeah, if I ever make this downloadable, I will put like a couple of additional features like bangles and things like that. So we're now going to move on to Penelope, and I love Penelope. She's one of my favourite characters. So this is actually a CC dress, which I'll talk about in a bit more detail in a second. And again, so this is the in-game dress, the one that Daphne is in, the one that Kate's in. As you can see, I think it was a pretty like good choice to put all of them in. So that's why she's currently wearing it. I mean, maybe these one could have worked as well. Yeah, I don't know. That's like old Penelope, isn't it? That's like what she wore at the beginning of the films, whereas I feel like this is more sexy Penelope. So one thing that I did struggle with Penelope was her body shape, because I think she is a more plus size female, which is beautiful, but she does like go inwards, like, so she has like really accentuated curves, and I think trying to replicate that into The Sims was really hard because I think she's got really small waist. Like, it's just really like curvy, like pear-shaped features, and I just found that really like difficult to do. But this is where we landed. I'm not sure whether the body shape is accurate at all. I tried my best, and I just love her. Again, one thing that I really wanted to replicate was like the nose, and to make sure that she had like that kind of pointed nose, and I believe I used another preset, which I'm pretty sure I use. So of course, again, use the Rosebud preset, and yeah, use the Simzitsu nose cap just to kind of accentuate that tip a bit. The eyes are by Twisted Cat, and then so the hair is actually, I can't remember who the creator is called, but I kept these hairs. I downloaded these specifically for Bridgerton characters, so I actually put the Queen in like this one. And I think what I've really liked about these is that they're still really Maxis match, and because I think there's a few Georgian hairstyles that I've downloaded before and they're just very like alpha, and for me, I'm not like a massive fan of alpha. Like, I don't mind alpha, I appreciate people who do it, but when I'm creating it, it's just not my style. So whenever I'm looking for CC, I really like it to be closer to the Maxis match side of things. So yeah, I downloaded these few Sims. I think there's a Tumblr account which is like Sims 4 history, and it basically goes through all the different eras where you can like download pieces, and that's where I found these. But yeah, just thought this was very like Penelope-esque. And again, the gloves are from the pack as well. Then I'm actually going to go on to this outfit. So the Sims 4 pack is actually called like the Bridgerton Masquerade pack, and that's because in the last film, there's a whole last whatever it's called, TV series, there is a whole thing on like the masquerade ball, and that's where like the characters meet and blah 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 blah, and it's just like the way whoever made this pack, they've just executed it brilliantly. So this is what Penelope wears in the film. If I was in the film, you know what I mean, you know what I'm talking about. But if I was better at editing my YouTube videos, I'd actually put a clip here of what she looks. The only thing that I don't like about this is actually in the program, her hair is like a lot lighter. It looks like even blonde, but I don't associate Penelope with being blonde because I just felt like it would look really, really strange. So I actually kept her hair ginger. But you never know, guys, I might be able to pop up a picture here. So pop it up now, Rachel, if you can. If you don't see it, it's because I didn't work it out. But yeah, I wanted to keep her ginger, but that's not actually reflects what she looks like in the film. But this outfit is amazing. I think it's supposed to be like based on like Pirates of Penzance or something like that. It comes in like loads of different swatches. I think it's just, it's so good. Like, especially if you're doing like a masquerade ball, it could even go with like the Go Famous pack. Like, there's so much, or if you're doing pirates, like you could just use this as a pirate outfit. It's just amazing, really like it. The hat also comes included with this. So there are other hats that we will go through at some point. But yeah, and again, this comes in like other swatches as well, which are really good. The only thing I would say is like the detail, when you get a little bit closer, like it is a little bit blurry. Like the necklace looks great, but like even on the dress here and on the hat, it does just generally look a little bit blurry than I would like it to. Then what came with this pack was multiple masks, and we will go through those in a little bit detail. So in the Royalty and Legacy pack, we've got a couple of masks included, but this just gave a few more options, and they are all what was in the Bridgerton Masquerade Ball. So yeah, that's why I use this one. Again, this comes in like multiple different swatches, which are really, really good. So good. Honestly, this pack is like a chef's kiss. I went for this version because I just thought it was really, really pretty. And should I change a hat collar back? Yes, I can do that quickly. And then the only dress I'm going to end on was, so this is the CC dress that I originally had her in before the pack came out. And I actually think that this one is better than the CC pack for Penelope. I think it replicates her better what she was wearing. So this dress is by Syfix, and yeah, I just think it's beautiful. I think it is Penelope's dress, isn't it? Then in terms of shoes, you can't actually see them with the dresses on, but I use the Masquerade Ball ones. They're just like these like patterned shoes that with like a little bit at the front. They are actually really, really good. Good pair of shoes. Do you know what? Recently, the Royalty and Legacy, and I'd probably say in the last like year, the packs that have come out, the shoes have actually been so good and so on point. But anywho, let's move on to Eloise Bridgerton. So Eloise, she's like, I am really excited for her season because I think her character just resonates with many of us. Doesn't want to get married, doesn't want to follow the stereotypical life of how things are meant to go, and like I completely resonate with that. Like me and my partner have been together a long time, we're not married, we haven't got children. I'm starting, I'm in my 30s, and people are like, so when you get married, when you're having children? And I'm in that bracket of I don't really know what I want. And so that's why I think I resonate really well with Eloise, because I think she's very like strong-willed. She doesn't know what she wants. I'm interested to see how they play her character and what relationship she ends in, because I really don't want that like strong character to go away. And because I love the fact that she stands up for herself, so it'll be interesting to see how they portray her. So we're going to go straight into it, and the hair that we're using for this is by Dogsill, and I just thought it was stunning. It's perfect. It has like those curls at the end, and I actually just think it looks really like Eloise. Then the eyebrows that we've got for Eloise are base game ones. Then eyes colour are by Twisted Cat. And then nose is just again another base game nose. Lips are, I cannot see, they are by Miko. And I believe I used Rosebud. I mean, I'll be shocked, guys, if I haven't used Rosebud. Oh dear. Do you know what? I have stopped using it as much, but when I was creating characters, it's just like my go-to. I just think it makes them look better. Then the dress. So this dress is actually different to what the other females that I've been showing are wearing. So this dress I think it is based on what Eloise wears. It comes in multiple swatches. Oh, it's beautiful. Like, look at the details. Like, look at the patterns, like look at the sleeve, how it's got a bit of a gap between like the arm and stuff, like this little bit at the top, like the little brooch here. I just think this pack has just been so well executed, and I love that it comes with so many swatches as well. Again, I just think this will be so useful in so many of your games, like especially when you're doing like the Royal Legacy pack, or if you're doing packs that are back in the day kind of ones. I'd highly recommend it, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure I got it for free. I might be lying. I swear, did it come for free, or was that like the tea pack that came? Something came with free with Royalty. No, because it would have been after Royalty and Legacy. I don't know. But I would recommend getting it, especially if you've already got the Royalty and Legacy pack and if you like creating stuff like that. Then the other outfit. So this is Eloise's outfit, and this outfit is 100% based on what she wore in the series, and it's basically based on Joan of Arc, which I thought was wicked. It has a few swatches. It's so good, isn't it? I think the level of detail that it has is just incredible. Like, look at this little corset. You've got like this metal armour, like this looks like metal, and then you've got like the dress underneath. I also think, does the necklace come with it, or I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, so I think if I removed her out of the dress, the necklace would disappear as well. I think they just all come together. And again, so this was the mask that it came with, so I'm pretty sure this is the same mask that I used for Penelope, yes. So this is exactly the same mask that I used for Penelope, but used like the swatch that goes with it, and this is this is the one that is supposed to go alongside. The shoes are the ones that I mentioned before, they come with the pack as well. And and there's a ring as well that's a part of this. I again think it's like been extremely well executed. In terms of hair, so this is by Day in the Life Sims, and again I just thought it was perfect. I thought it was done really, really well, and I mean it's not actually made for Eloise, but it looks pretty accurate if I'm being honest. So ideal for me really. So then we've got our last two Sims. I will hopefully not take too much more of your time by waffling on, but we've now got Benedict Bridgerton. I love Benedict, although I didn't like when he asked her to be his mistress. It's like there's just not the romantic vibe that I wanted, but I mean it all ended up nicely in the end. So yeah, again I did have him in CC outfits. We'll look at that in more detail. I did have him in CC outfits, but as I mentioned before, I actually prefer the PAX outfits compared to the CC that I had downloaded. So again, this swatch is different to the ones that Simon and Anthony were in, but it's just great. Oh, is it different? No, I've just lied to you. So no, this is the same one that Simon was wearing, but I put him into this blue jacket, which I just think is really, really good. There was actually a new outfit that came that I actually thought would be really suit Benedict really well, which is this one. I'm pretty sure this is based off of Benedict's. Yeah, it must be this one, 100%. That is based off of Benedict, with maybe like a little pair of boots. Yeah, like that is 100%. That's what he wears when he's like on galloping along with Sophie, isn't it? Like it must be. Is that her name? I feel like I've forgotten her name, but yeah. Okay, we'll keep him in that one. We're going to save them, keep him in that outfit so that I can use it. But yeah, so this came with the so there was the Bridgerton pack, and then afterwards there was actually like a Bridgerton free update. So then every time you logged into the game, you got like free Bridgerton pieces, and this came with it. So it's 100% Benedict's outfit, which is perfect for me when I'm trying to create Benedict. The one thing that I wanted to make sure when I was creating him was I do think that he looks slightly like older in his face, like even though he's like the second youngest, he always looks a little bit stressed. So I kind of wanted to make sure he had some lines here. I put some like misc features on the nose just to like make the lines more defined. I think the eyebrows are just in-game, base game eyebrows. I also gave Benedict the sideburns. They're a slightly longer one because he does have slightly longer ones, and then the hair that I went for is by this creator. I'm not even going to try and attempt to ruin the name. I use this creator quite a lot actually. They've got some really great pieces, but I thought this hair was like perfect, very Benedict-esque. So we'll now move on to his outfit. So he was like, I don't know what, I can't for the life of me think what his character was actually based off. Like maybe like, all that's coming to my head right now is Antonio Banderas. What on earth is that character called? Oh my goodness, what is it called when it's like Zorro? That's what I'm thinking of. Is like Zorro is coming to my brain when I'm thinking of this outfit choice. But yeah, he's all in black. He had his like little chest out, and he had like a black face mask, and it's iconic really. But he stupidly enough couldn't know who Sophie was, which I still don't know how he didn't know who it was when he then met her again. But anyway, there wouldn't have been a TV series if he did. So thank you, Benedict. You made a TV series happen because you couldn't see someone correctly. So this actually comes in again, multiple different swatches, and what's really like nice about this is you could use this outfit for like many different things. Like for example, like this swatch, this could be used for like Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid. You could use it for pirates. You could use it in like the Royal and Legacy. If you're doing like an acting career, you could use like these outfits as well. So yeah, really useful. But yeah, it's basically bang on what he looks like in the film. And then the mask is just a plain black mask. I think it's the same one that I had Eloise and Penelope in, but I've just used the plain black swatch, I believe. Let me double check, because I do lie to you. We all know this. I always lie. No, yeah, it's exactly the same one, but it's just in plain black. And then finally, we're going to finish with Colin. So Colin, I did really like this season with him and Penelope. He's probably my least favourite character. I just think he can sometimes be a bit of a wet wipe, but I do like all of the Bridgertons really. But yeah, he's probably like my least favourite. In terms of the outfit, this is exactly the same as the one that Simon and Anthony are in. I think that it works really, really well. Alternatively, we could have put him in the other outfit that you saw Benedict in. But yeah, not much really to say, and I won't go through the swatches again because I've already done that. But thought it worked really, really well. In terms of facial features, I used a nose like mask like to accentuate the features. I think I used like the misc features on him. Oh, don't know what this one is. Oh, so they're eyes. So these are the rat boy eyes to make them look better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like I used this one, the Curie misc details to like make it just look more defined. And then the eyebrows are just base game. I wanted them to be really, really bushy, and I also used the sideburns. And then the hair that we actually used for is a base game. So yeah, I mean, I'm really happy. I think that it looks like Colin, which is like nice. And again, I think overall, I am really happy with the Sims that I've created. I think they all look pretty much like the characters that they're meant to be. But yeah, they were really difficult, but I'm happy. I think they will do. And yeah, never know, one day they may be downloadable. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. There will be a part 2 coming soon where you'll see Queen Charlotte, you'll see the mum, you'll see Lady Danbury and also Sophie. So yeah,